Ladies and gentlemen, the rumored, mythical, all-track tour gauntlet of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with all booster packs and all characters has finally arrived. Welcome to the show, everybody. Corey15 here, and we are ready to finally get this game underway. So this is going to be an introduction video before we kick things off. So basically, if you guys don't know how an all-track tour works, is essentially I will pick a person for pretty much this is how it starts off. I will pick a person to play as for Grand Prix, and then I will be that person. Now, only 12 people can be in a race, obviously. So, I will keep picking people that are last in points after this first 50cc Mushroom Cup. If they are last in points and or tied in points, at being at the furthest back of the spectrum, then I will be that person to try and help their score up. Now, this all-track tour is going to be very taxing to me, I feel like. It's going to be very in-depth. It's going to be very close. It's going to be there's just a lot of variables going on here. So, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has 48 characters, in which it's going to be a 47 field because there's no me character. So, we're going to have 47 characters, and we're going to have 24 cups. 24 cups through all of the CCs, essentially. So, what that is going to mean is... Here, let me just bring it up for everybody. So, basically, Grand Prix. So, we will do all the cups here. And then, but I will be keeping points as a whole, altogether, of all the characters. So this video is pretty much for people who have never seen an all-track tour or don't really know how I do it. So essentially, if I were to pick Pauline in the first race, then my points for Pauline would get added to Mushroom Cup. And if she gets picked for AI in the next one, then those points would also count towards her grand total, essentially. So, I've been doing these all-track tours since, I want to say 2017, 2018-ish. And basically, it's just a fun little way of me to play to have the competition, the AI, be battling with over the entirety of the game and what it is. So, I have all-track tours of all the other different Mario Karts. The only Mario Kart I have not done an all-track tour with is the NES one and Double Dash. But I have everything else. I have a couple of seasons of all-track tours 64. I do have one season of Mario Kart Advance. That one was pretty fun. I do have one of Mario Kart DS, and I do have one of Mario Kart Wii. So, and I do have one of regular Mario Kart 8s from the Wii U. So this one is the big one. This is the biggest one I think I've ever done. So, I don't really know what's going to happen. I don't really know what to expect. All I know is that I gotta go through 24 cups of every CC and document points, and we're gonna see who is who reigns as supreme at the end. Now, I do want to touch base on something. The winner of the Mario Kart Wii All-Track Tour, I believe, was it was Daisy. Daisy with 748 won the Mario Kart All-Track Tour Wii. So Daisy won with 748 points. Now, 748 points is the max, or if 748 was the reach for a 12-cup 5-mode game on the Wii U, I can only imagine that the points between everybody here are going to get close to at least 1,500, which is insane. So, and now, the last place person, and just to kind of give you a description of how close it was, the first 3 people at the end of Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U were separated by 16 points. 16 points is essentially 2 races. It's a race, and then if you finish last, then the next one. So, if you win a race and then finish last. 4th place was 70 points back. Now, 70 points is, I believe, a cup. No, 70 points would be more than a cup. So, basically how this works is, as we continue on and as we continue forward, I will be updating the points and the standings on the back of all the sheets. So, at the end of Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, Dry Bowser was finished last in points. He finished last. With 309, he was minus 439 points back. Now, some of these AIs don't get picked, so I believe in the instance of Dry Bowser and regular Bowser, they just did not get picked all that much. So, and like I said, I will pick whoever's last in points, unless if I feel like I'm starting to become them too often. Like if I play as Dry Bowser once, and then 2 cups later, I have to play as Dry Bowser again, and then like another cup later, I have to play him as again because his AI just refuses to get picked, then I might start to stray away from doing that, and I may start picking someone who's actually like getting points. They're just not getting that many. That's pretty much how it is. I don't really have any rules or game like sets for anything like this. It's pretty. Mario Kart is nothing but RNG. Let's just keep it real. So, I could pick Daisy, and I could like win this first cup, get her 60 points, and she could be at the top. She could pretty much be at 60 until like 5 cups later. I remember in the Mario Kart Wii U, Waluigi got so many points through 50 and 100cc that he was kind of non-existent in 150cc, and that pretty much was his demise. He ended up coming back in mirror mode because his AI kept getting picked. But undoubtedly, the AIs are always randomized. There's no like rhyme or reason why you will drive against some people more than others, and that's kind of the fun of it. Like I can be somebody, right? But it's always fun to see who of the AIs have been chosen so that you know who you're racing against. And the thrill, the all-track tour is kind of slow in Mario Kart because 50cc, there's not really a whole lot happening. It's pretty tame. Like, it's the easiest CC. 100 and 150, that's where things get interesting. That's where the finishes start getting all skewed and wild and all that stuff. Mirror mode, it starts getting like, it starts giving ravenous, because not only do you have like the main top 5 competing along with the player, you also have a bunch of the others that are vying from like 6th through 12th that can change like in a second's notice, like before the checkered flag falls. So, what's it called? What else do we have here? And then in 200 is just all out chaos, and like even for the player, like, so there's been times where I would be somebody and I could get 4th in points and not really help them out, and then that pretty much is the only time it really kind of falls on me as a person. But other than that, it's really all in good fun. It's really random. Like I couldn't tell you who's gonna win all of this. I know in Mario Kart Wii U, one of the Koopa kids was like at the top for a long time. Lemmy, he finished 6th, 100 points back, but he was like at the top for a good chunk of mirror mode and 150cc. Like, he was there for a while. So, but anyway, that is pretty much what all the all-track tour entails. So this was an introduction video. Let's get to it, shall we?